Hey guys, how's everything going? This is Jaser. I'm super excited to share with you the latest updates on React Internal Explorer because now you're able to inspect more information about React rendering by directly clicking on the fiber nodes you want to inspect. For React concurrent mode, it's all about React rendering parties, which has the name lanes. You're able to inspect the lanes and also the reasons why it renders or it bails out. And also we're able to see the different lanes used to different component. Like for suspense, we will be able to see the retry lane stuff. So let's start with a simple list example, the counter. So okay, let's run it. So first of all, this part is newly added. So this is the current rendering lanes for the whole app. There are 31 lanes from low to high, the priorities. So by default, we'll start with the default lane. It's not the highest priority. Highest priority is the sync lane. We can click on it to see more information. So each lane has the name, sync lane, this default lane, and also transition lanes, and also retry lane, stuff like this. Just a reminder, the lanes are a bit different between React 18 and 19. Okay, so for each node, it also renders these lanes, the small, in very small grids. So you can see that this sync lane is also being attached to the fiber root node. It's on the pending lanes, basically means the lanes for the whole app, and also for each fiber node, it has lanes and child lanes. Lanes mean the updates for itself, and child lanes mean for its substrate. So here, because it's initial rendered, we will use this default lane for all the nodes. So you can see that here. Okay, so also you'll see the rendering flag for the component if it is being rendered. We can click on it and directly inspect why it renders. So it says because of scheduled updates, because of this lane, default lane, so it's being rendered. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, and then press this button again. Now, I've also added this setting state because this one we call set this state on the click handler, and you can see that after the setting state is called, this sync lane is added for this fiber, and then it will propagate to the fiber root. So here it's the set lanes, but for host root, because it's a subtree, so it's added in the child lanes. I also added the hint here says the sync lane is set during the set state call. You can see that. It also is set for the alternate fiber, and then up to the fiber root node. And then React will start rendering again. So you can see that. Yeah, and then this time you will choose the highest priority, which is the sync lane. Start here, and then renders. For this one, for host root, because there is no updates on itself, the lanes on the bottom, it means the child lane. So you can see that it bails out because there's no updates, but there's still child lane. So after bailout, it will go to the child, which is the counter. Counter here, this one sync lane, because this is a newly created fiber, it is actually has this priority, the lane copied from the current tree. So let's continue. It's rendering again because there's scheduled updates of the work on this fiber. And then, yeah, that's it. Basically it. Let's take a look at a better example about bailout stuff. Okay, set state. Now this time, when we set the state, we call the set states twice, but in the end, we'll use the same state value. So it should not cause the final updates on the children. So let's give it a try. This is the same as before. We render for the first time, and then we click it. Things a bit different now. So you can see that first we set the state, everything is the same. We set the child lanes for host root and propagate to the fiber root node, and then you can see that there's a gap, and then we set sync state again. We will do the same stuff again, and then re-render. Okay, let's continue. Re-render. So now the counter will be re-rendered because the highest priority sync lane is set during the set state, and then you can see that it has this bailout and a skip. This is because after render it, the state is the same. So actually there's no update any longer. And also there is no update on the subtree. You can see that it's just a clean rectangle, right? So it just bail out. There's no render on the children. Now let's take a look at the memo here. Things will be a little more fun. We have two components. One is the A, and the other one is memo A. So you can see that. Okay, let's put it here. This one is rendered, initial render, and now we click it, and can see that for set state we will update the length. The highest priority is sync length because it's user interaction. Okay, and then render, counter, render. Let's make it smaller. For A, you can see that A, it will be rendered. But it doesn't have the length info, right? For lane or lane itself, because of the change props in the render of this counter, the props for this A is changed. But for simple demo, it will not be rendered again. It will bail out and skip because the props, even though it is changed, will just have the shallow equal, so it will stop from render this text node again. So this is I think it's quite interesting, and also we can take a look at the like suspense, okay, to see what our lanes are there. Oh, sorry. So you can see that. Okay, let's go to here. When we render this async, and then when it's through a promise, the suspense was set to the default lane because it was set to be rendered again with fallback. Because it means that it has some more work to do. And then let's continue. Now it's rendered again, but this time it's suspended. So we'll render the fallback and this fragment with the spam. Okay. Now this time the promise actually resolves. So you can see that this lane is for retry. The retry for promise resolve. Yeah. And then it will schedule the updates as we usually do. It will propagate the updates up to the fiber root node. So you can see that also this one, the child lane, is also retry lane. And again, so when the reactor is ready to render the next time, it will render start from highest priority, which is retry lane. So the updates will be processed. This time, yeah. For we can see that for each div or for app, it actually doesn't have the updates on itself, so it's bail out. But there's updates in this subtree, so it will go to these children. Okay, so for suspending now, this time it will render again and no suspense at all. So yeah, pretty nice, huh? Yeah, if you want to see more flows or have any bugs or feedback, just don't forget to click this button and let me know. Yeah, I'm always here to help. Hope it helps. See you next time. Bye.